my God, someone needs to call VH1 because the treachery of love and hip-hop has just reached a new height. It's not a little drama this time. It's a relationship that might ruin your career and lead to total pandemonium. Not only was my reaction shocking when Yandy Smith revealed it, but she also smacked him, which is even more insane. Sure enough, a full-fledged reality TV program. It is really a question of what Mendeecees achieved to earn this historic occasion. He was caught red-handed betraying Yandy in the most heinous manner imaginable, and the culprit is among Yandy's own friends and family. Fans are going berserk by the lack of respect, public humiliation, and controversy that nobody anticipated, and this may be the Mendeecees and Yandy Smith had experienced their share of highs and lows, as we all know, but this time is different and has nothing to do with jail time. The true questions are, who is this mystery person? How did Mendeecees get caught? And did Yandy stop at one slap, or did he do more? This is the biggest love and hip-hop debacle to date. This drama is just getting started, so fasten your seatbelt. This is a personal matter, not a commercial dispute, and you can immediately tell Yandy is going for blood when she feels duped. So let's start over and take a closer look at everything. It started when rumors started to spread among the love and hip-hop streets, alleging that Mendeecees had been getting a little too close to someone that. Initially, Yandy disregarded the trust because, let's be honest, people frequently cause difficulties in well-known relationships. But as the evidence grew, the late-night call, the mysterious text messages, and the last nail in the coffin, a leaked video, were all part of the puzzle. This wasn't just ordinary video, either. It was private surveillance footage. Yandy was surprised to see Mendeecees approaching someone too closely. What I mean by near is a nice yet unfriendly hug and whispering in her ears. But worst of all, it wasn't just any woman. It was a family member Yandy had lived her whole life supporting, believing in, and protecting. Upon the revelation of the truth, her sudden appearance at a private event where Mendeecees and this mystery woman were hanging together was reported by sources. Initially, she simply entered the room, met Mendeecees' gaze, and the place became quiet. In the love and hip-hop way, she chose to deal with things directly since she wasn't going to sit back and play the fool. Claimed the energy changed in a moment. The woman had committed a serious crime, and Yandy was enraged. You would think that Mendeecees would make an effort to explain himself, but instead, he just sat there, likely recognizing that everything in his world was going to crumble, until he was slapped across the face in a disdainful manner that left everyone in the room gasping. This is what we're doing now in my face with my man. The betrayal was real, and means he had zero excuses that could save him. This wasn't just any tap. This was a full-on BET Awards reality TV history type drama. And just when you thought it couldn't get any worse, she turned to the woman. You already know what happened next. After the video went viral on social media sites like Instagram, Twitter, and vlogs, fans were divided. Wait, let's get the complete story first. Others responded, while others wrote, ain't no way Mendeecees is walking away from the issue without some significant damage control, and most importantly, who is the woman? Because, believe me, this name will shock you. Let's go back a little because, if we're going to discuss Mendeecees' betrayal, we need to address the past. We've seen the warning signs before, and we didn't want to believe them. Remember that time he appeared on TV and essentially said, Yandy held him down while he was in prison, but he wouldn't have done the same for her. Then came the drama of their legal marriage, where Yandy was shouting from rooftops that she was an amorous heiress before it was discovered that she hadn't ever signed the documents. Now that we see M's out here acting awkwardly again, Mendeecees tried to pretend it was nothing and laughed it off in front of others, but in reality, he was freaking out because the internet was eating him up. How many more chances will you give this man? Mendeecees should have left years ago. Anyone really surprised by this mess? Let's go back to the mess after this lap. Previously, it was terrible, and even worse, the woman in question said nothing in public. So people started to look further. Speculation started to spread all over the place. Was it someone from their business circle, the Love and Hip Hop cast, or someone even closer? Some fans vowed, I must say, that it must have been someone like Erica Mena or Kim Bella, who both had a tumultuous history with Yandy. Others started watching old footage and analyzing every moment she spent with other women on the show. But then an Instagram gossip page suddenly published an exclusive, claiming to have insider information about the woman's identity. And the moment people saw the name Tails, because, despite the fact that the name left everyone stunned, let's first talk about the damage this scandal is doing to Yandy's empire. She is a businesswoman with partnerships, brand endorsements, and other endorsements, and at this point, the drama is putting everything at risk. Some companies are already re-evaluating their agreements with her, and that's not even counting. The worst part of it is her image as the strong ROA wife who built a kingdom while holding down her man. Yes, that's crumbling. If there's one thing Yandy won't give up, it's tampering with her bags. This isn't over by a long shot, because once we reveal the identity of the woman in this video, Yandy might just burn it all down. So where were we? The woman in question is none other than Judy Harris. Yes, M's own mother. Before you all start screaming, yes, I said it, Judy Harris. And let me tell you when this happened. This is the name that sent everyone on Twitter, Instagram, and every gossip blog into a frenzy, because nobody saw it coming when the truth about which man DC was allegedly creeping with. People were shocked, confused, disgusted, and most importantly, they were questioning everything. According to the anonymous source who leaked the information, Yandy had been suspicious of me and Judy's unusual closeness for months at the time the exclusive hit the internet. Because this is some next-level love and hip-hop madness. Let's break this down completely. Because it was his mother, she initially brushed it off. But then little details emerged, such as the fact that Judy always stood by M even when he was totally wrong. They're odd, nonsensical inside jokes. And the fact that Judy always seemed to be around when M was busy. But what really made Yandy raise an eyebrow was a phone bill. Yandy was running the family business when she happened to find M's call logs. She was shocked to see that Judy was the most frequently contacted number on the list. Not homeboys, business partners, or even Yandy herself. At first, she thought it might be a mother and son checking in. But then she saw the hours, 2 a.m. and 3 a.m. M4 a.m. And what on earth should a mother and son be talking about at 4 o'clock in the morning? And then it became very dismal, because the leaked messages, oh, they were terrible, were flirty, and included pet names. As you may remember, Judy has always been too involved in men's relationships in Washington, D.C., and the internet doesn't buy it. There are inside jokes that sound way too personal, and even some messages that, let's just say, should never be between a mother and son. Now, Mendeecees is out there disputing everything he's saying, this is crazy, this is my mother. You guys are disgusting for even considering this. She has been caught in messy situations before, like when she tried to falsify a marriage license for Yandy and Mies to make a point. And she has frequently acted as though she is involved in a territorial conflict over her own son. Yes, that kind of delusional behavior is exactly what makes people believe this mess. He controls who he dates by arguing with Yandy about the smallest things. Perhaps this is the case, and now that she's exhausted, rumors say that after slapping her all over the world, Yandy went straight home and started packing M's things. Yes, Sis was done. She wasn't going to wait for a public statement or let Mies explain that she wanted him out immediately. And when Mies got home, he found his clothes in trash bags by the door. And instead of owning up to his stupidity, Yandy stood there saying, "Take this mess and get out now." And instead of telling the truth, he pretended to be offended, saying, "Oh, so you're just going to believe the internet over me?" Yandy truly believed that I would do some crazy things like that, but she wasn't trying to hear it. She hit him with the well-known phrase, "I don't need to think. I know, and nothing else." Tried to make his case, but it was too late. Yandy had already made up her mind. Then, while all of this was going on, Judy went live, and I can tell you that this woman was up there crying and trying to look like the actual victim. It was embarrassing, and Judy was on Instagram talking about how people are so. She needs to stop, but the internet pulled her people, and people were saying, "Mom, you've been acting Sue since season 1. The way you're looking at me is odd, and we've just recently started. So why are you explaining so much? I would never do anything inappropriate with men. So why would you all spread these disgusting rumors about me and my son, Yandy?" The worst thing that could have happened to Judy and Mies was the dropping of more receipts. In an anonymous confession, a former assistant who had worked closely with the Harris family revealed that Judy was always oddly possessed by Mies behind the scenes, allegedly controlling his finances and fundamentally changing his life. At one point, this assistant said that Judy even tried to get a separate house for her and me to live in without questioning why or what type of mother does that. By this time, the whispers weren't even rumors anymore. People were starting to think that there's something really odd about Judy and Mendeecees' relationship, and the damage was already done. Mendeecees' reputation was damaged. Judy exposed what he and Yandy had done together. And let's not forget that this isn't just some random reality TV drama. Some legal experts warn that if these accusations stay around, there could be serious consequences. Others are speculating that this could turn into a full-scale family investigation, and Yandy's sis is already preparing her next move. There are rumors that she is going to ask for full custody of the children, and who could blame her? If even half of these rumors are true, M has no business being around children, and Yandy isn't acting in a responsible manner. I swear that the next movie Andy makes will blow the world away because of what she did, which no one saw coming. And just when we thought things could get any stranger, Yandy made her next move, which, baby, no one saw coming, because after kicking me out, she exposed the receipts and looked at the internet. Allowing him to ruin her family demonstrates that this war is far from over. Drag him and Judy for dirt. Yandy did the unthinkable and went straight to a lawyer. That's right. Sis wasn't just ending the relationship. She was going for blood. And what she did next sent shockwaves through the entire hip-hop and love world, because she wasn't just asking for full custody of the kids. She was also planning to expose Mendeecees in a way that would ruin him forever. Now As for these legal actions, Yandy handled this like a chess master, first filing an urgent petition for sole custody based on rumors that Mendeecees is an unfit father and that the children's safety is at risk, but then going further because it seems that Mendeecees knows more than she did. The problem is that once these documents make it to the courtroom, it's over. But if what insiders are saying is true, these new receipts could permanently end M's life. We're talking about bank records, phone logs, and even potential witness testimony that could show that M and Judy's relationship was even more inappropriate than people thought. Mendeecees is not going down without a fight because, while Yandy was pursuing legal action, Mendeecees did something petty and baby. It was the messiest move of the year because, instead of remaining silent and trying to clear his name, Mendeecees ran straight into his ex's arms. Yes, Erica Dixon. And let me tell you, when this news got out on blogs, the internet went crazy because Erica is the... When you consider that Erica and Yandy have been at each other's throats for years, and that the same ex who had been warning people about me for years remembers that she used to concentrating on her kids and leading the best life possible. What's even better is that she's ignoring the drama, so she's letting me. And Judy destroys themselves because, eventually, the truth always comes out. And when it does, Judy will have no one else to blame but themselves. And well, there you have it, people, the biggest scandal in hip-hop and love history. Because trust me, this is far from over. Judy put Yandy where she belongs. So folks, this drama is far from done. And you already know that the internet will be following every moment of it. But I must ask, do you believe Yandy is doing the right thing by pursuing full custody, or am I going to pull a stupid prank to change the record? Remember to hit the notification bell, like, and subscribe while you're at it. And let us know in the comments if Judy and Erica are making matters worse, or if they actually have a strategy. This tea is too hot to drink on its own. To make sure the next update doesn't pass you by. Because this story, I assure you, is simply growing more sloppy. So be mindful, because the drama never ends.